Well, tonight we asked the St. Tammany Parish Coroner Christopher Tate directly about allegations of child sex crimes he was accused of and his reaction to the recent recall efforts against him.
Yeah, and just today, a suit was filed in an effort to halt Tate's plan to get rid of a program that helps victims of sexual assault. Tate spoke one-on-one with WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor, who joins us live in the studio and has more on what he had to say and how he's responding to the controversy. Shay?
Definitely, Stella. That program Tate wants to get rid of is the Sexual Assault Nurse Examination Program. It works to treat victims of sexual violence. Today, Tate announced that he will reconsider the decision, but he says it has to make sense in the budget.
We only got access to this information basically Monday, and so we've been looking through it, and we're already looking at the profit and loss right now, but we need to look more into it and see if we look into it and find that we can have the same nurses back for St. Tammany Parish. We love them back for St. Tammany Parish.
Christopher Tate says he just got access to financial records of the coroner's office. He wants to review the budget and finances before deciding the future of the program.
We need more time, but it's not an impossibility for us to bring back the same nurses for St. Tammany.
This after a lawsuit was filed Thursday, a nonprofit and 3 parish coroners asking the court to block Tate's efforts to get rid of the program.
The question now, I think, for the judge is it appropriate? Is it fair? Is it right for somebody to unilaterally change that plan for the region and leave the rest of pull the rug out from the rest of the region?
Tate has been under scrutiny after news broke in February that he faced charges for child sexual assault back in 2001. Those charges were dismissed by a judge after prosecutors took too long to bring the case to trial.
Do you feel it is appropriate for someone to serve as coroner after being accused of a crime such as child sexual assault?
Well, I maintain my innocence. We have a justice system based on this until proven guilty. I was charged, I was not convicted, so I'm not sure if we want to change the Constitution or how we want to do that, but I think people should give me a chance to do the job.
Did you commit the crime?
No, ma'am.
Christopher Tate wormed his way into the coroner's office unchallenged. This was made possible by a group of bad actors.
His critics even went to the state capitol to announce their plans to launch recall efforts against the new coroner.
You know, 3.5 days is not enough time to ask for a recall, I think. Again, what exactly is the recall for?
Tate says he has no plans to resign.
Do you feel that you can effectively serve St. Tammany when so many are asking for you to step down?
I understand why people are upset, but it's not fair to me and it's not fair to the system. Give me a chance until you judge me. Until basically the people in the office tell me to resign, I won't resign because I'm serving them and we're serving the people and we're going to continue to do that.
Gina and Stella, no word yet on when the judge will rule on this request made by the coroners. Another fun fact, it will take 20% of the parish's registered voters to successfully recall Tate. Reporting live from studio, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.